Alright, and we're back. Alright. We're in Kurast, apparently. I really get Kurast vibes from this place. I know that could just be, the Diablo fan in me, but it's true. So, some of the items in the shop, by the way, like food, I generally don't buy, because the food, it's not really worth it, because there's food all over the place in this, certain part. Like, watch. Okay, it's not food, but whatever. So, alright. This is where the game just goes, okay, the easy part's over, have fun. So, there's always a scroll right here. I think the other one can be a trap on the left-hand side, but for the most part, it's pretty static. Alright. So these Kappa dudes, they're really annoying, but they're not that bad. The skeleton dudes, however, you're gonna see these guys for the entire game, pretty much. They have to be killed by Goomba stomping on them, and their legs, when they get detached, yeah, they can just hit you as soon as you go near them. They have a insanely high reaction speed. Believe me, the game is really, really rough. So, you can also probably tell if you've been paying attention to the score at this point. Oh my god. So that's one of the biggest problems with this game is enemies, when they hit you like that in a 3-hit combo, they can push you. That is the most common way I get killed by enemies in this game. I don't get killed by them because of attrition. I get killed by them because they knock you off of shit really easy, and this is one of the first levels to introduce that. So, you know, I'm just not gonna jump down there. I've conditioned my brain enough to like not do that in this level, and it's ridiculous. So if you fall off of a cliff, it's also an instant life loss. It's not like, oh, you know, if you get like a quarter of your life gone. I really blame Doom 5. That game really spoiled me with that mechanic. But, if there's one thing I wish was different, it's that. Alright. So, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of beat-em-ups because what you see is what you're going to be doing the entire game. But I'll try to do my best to give some insight in some spots every now and then. Pardon me, though, if I get quiet, because this game's fucking hard. Like, I genuinely can't focus and talk at the same time some points, because it's fucking insane. Oh god, I almost just proved it right there, but those things will hit you and you will just fucking regret it. Alright, so be really cautious with this. Hit that one, and I believe... Is it right here? No, it's this one. This one is, I think, a 1-up. No, it is this one, then. If you hit the other ones, by the way, they'll just hit you and you'll take like a quarter damage, and yeah, no reason. The game doesn't have any warning for that, it just does it. So, yeah, like I said, this game is just full. Oh shit, there's food in this area, so I'm not really too worried. But, oh man, you will learn really quickly. There's a lot of shit. Like, see this tower thing right here shooting at me? That never shows up at any other point in the game. Like, it's just doesn't happen, dude. Oh Jesus. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's just irritating enough to where it bothers me. But yeah, this game just starts flooding the screen with enemies after a while. It's not like insane, like, hard combat, but like, it's the traps. It's the traps and the little things that are gonna catch you off guard the first time you play it. And that's what I mean, you'll get so conditioned from this shit. Like, you see, by the way, some of these enemies will just have, like, ridiculously high, like, reaction time to you, which is why a weapon's better, because the weapon basically has, speed and reach. That right there, by the way, that's poison. If you touch it, you can't attack for, like, 10 seconds. And that may not sound like a big deal at first. You're like, oh, it can't be that big of a deal. Yes, it is. It's a huge deal. Because if you can't attack, you can get knocked around. I don't even think you can block. You can jump, but you can't do anything else. And by the way, this specific part of the game, it's very unruly on the controls. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the auto-tracking. But, yeah, by the way, these fucking, like bug legs or whatever they are, those will take off, like, half your health if they hit you. I'm not exaggerating. They genuinely do. So, also, you notice that I'm starting to, like, kind of kick more at this point because I'm trying to break the animation since I don't have a weapon right now. But, the third kick or punch is usually just that. You don't have iframes when you do that, by the way. You still have, like, damage frames. So it's better just to do this, like I'm doing right here, like these kind of like weird startup combos, because it's just better. Shit, you see what I mean though? You don't have any iframes. You can be like, oh, just block. Blocking doesn't help you, dude. This game does not have good blocking. And by the way, those chests, they explode, those boxes. Normally that also can sometimes have points in it over there, but it had a trap this time. Yay. So if you get close to those, they blow up. This never shows up in the entire game again. Also, don't jump down. If you try to jump down right there, there's actually a hole, and you'll fall in it and die. You start to see the problem with this game really quickly, and I don't think difficulty is inherently bad. Like I said, I enjoy difficult games. Like, I just don't find enjoyment in games that are too easy. Like, it doesn't feel good to me. And I see what I mean? You don't have iframes and that's going on. But like, for me personally, challenge is one thing, horseshit design's another, and this game genuinely straddles the line between the two. Like, there's some genuinely cool levels, like, I kind of like the beach level, but it has like 5 fucking parts in it that are just actually complete bullshit design. Try not to get too fucking cocky, because there's not a lot of food in this level, and you don't want to take too much damage. This is always a trap, so... Oh, sorry, this one right here. Okay, see, whatever. So, the reason I have invincibility and I'm fine being poisoned for 2 whole fucking... Oh. Okay, fine, that's cool, whatever, dude. I didn't mean to get killed there, I was gonna say, I didn't think that was still active. I've died once on each level, I must be bad, right? No, this game is just sadistic. You can see how quickly shit turns on you if it hits you. And you're probably like, oh, look at how bad Seth's playing. He's playing like a complete scrub. No. A lot of this shit you can't control. And I am so damn serious when I say, I'm gonna die quite a few times in this game. And it's not gonna be to enemies, it's gonna be to traps every single time. It's gonna be either falling off of shit or traps. I am not gonna get killed by a single fucking standard-ass enemy. Like, at all, period. This is also food, by the way. I've played this game enough to know, what kills me the most, and these first couple levels, I am playing like shit, because this is the 3rd time I've played this game this week. So... I am playing a little shit, but it's okay. I know you're probably like, oh, it doesn't look like you're playing like shit. It is. I'm playing like shit, and it's really getting on my nerves. So, ugh. One thing you do not want to do in this game ever is to get, like, stuck in between enemies, because, in case you couldn't tell, blocking is kind of useless, and enemies have a fucking hell of a lot of aggression, so you're not going to get distance. Just jump away from enemies. And yes, jumping, by the way, does make you move faster. If you see me doing that, that's why I'm doing it. Because this is actually... Not only is it safer, because it gets you the fuck out of dodge real quick, but, you know, I just realized I didn't finish what I was talking about those ghosts. Those are actually infinitely respawning. Well, as far as I'm aware of, I believe those are infinitely respawning. I'm not gonna sit there for fucking 12 minutes hitting them with knives, finding out if that's true or not. They show up later on in the game, so I'm not, like, super worried. They die in 1 hit. But basically, the other thing with this game, too, is you start to realize really quickly, it's not very balanced, and by I mean not very balanced, I mean very fucking unbalanced. And by the way, you saw we just got some points because we have 9 smoke bombs. So... Early on, when I have not got max lives, which, by the way, I will probably have max lives by the next couple of levels. That scared the shit out of me, by the way. I thought the game crashed. I haven't had any crashes or anything. This is also running off of the original CD as well. Those of you who don't know, all my emulated stuff, including GBA stuff and SNES, well, I don't emulate SNES. I actually have a SNES underneath my foot right here. You can't see it, but go watch my Super Metroid playthrough, and you'll see where it's at. Essentially, you start to realize really quickly what makes this game hard. It's like, it doesn't seem bad, but it's also probably, like, because once you have max lives, points don't mean anything because you're not going to get any 1-ups from getting points, and you also don't have, like, a system that, like, saves items in the background. So if you pick up, like, 9 smoke bombs, I mean, that, to be fair, if I could... I did not know that could hit me from here. Holy shit. I'm not going to get killed on the boss, but that's fucking bizarre. I didn't think that would actually reach. So, I think I've never been at full magic until like 2 seconds, and You thought I was kidding with that leg shit, weren't you? You're like, oh, that's just fucking pulling my leg. The legs aren't that bad, and then, you know, it was. Also, why is there a medieval mace in feudal Japan? I don't know. But as a Dark Souls 2 speedrunner, it's great. I actually don't mind. It's been years since I've speedrun Dark Souls 2. I'm sure Mace and Rapier are still equally as devastating, but like, oh man. If you've never done it, I love Dark Souls 2 speedrunning. It's so fun. But we're at the next boss already. I would love to have max lives right now, but I don't. I'll let you see this beautiful cutscene. So that's it's a pretty hard boss. I mean, they can kill you pretty easily if you're not careful. So, yeah, they're pretty tough. They're like the real Smo and Ornstein before Smo and Ornstein. Obviously, that's sarcasm. I won't do that for every single boss, but you can see right away I know when to use weapons or my fists on enemies because, yeah, you don't want to just go in and throw down all your shit and kill them because there's only a handful of areas in the game where you're basically required to do that and you want to have as many items as possible. So, let's see. I don't need food, and I know that's points. I think that's points. I don't remember. I'll buy smoke bombs for points. And like I said, points do actually... Why do I have a sword? Is that what the item is? Oh, that's bullshit. I like how they call it Smart Bomb. They don't call it Magic Potion. I don't remember what it's called in the manual. It's been years since I've looked at it. Also, this guy's shirt color changes. You're not losing your mind. I think we give him money, but I don't think we should because he looks a lot like a child predator. Look at him. I don't like that. He looks like a crocodile and like a... I don't know. He doesn't look right. That's all I can say. Eidos Software can't make human models to save their lives. I mean, Lara looks fine, but... No, that guy looks broken. Something wrong. I don't like it. But yeah. Also, I love there's a fucking Tesla coil in the background there. You never see that in the game as far as I can tell you. Also, yeah, the main character's color is purple, but in all the promotional shit and things, sometimes he's blue. I don't think they really knew what the fuck they were doing, and we'll see more of that later, but I'll see you guys in the next one.